Hey everyone, it's Erin Beck and Lyndsey Jones with Spechler and Beck Real Estate Group. And we just quickly wanted to review this offer situation that we just went through because we think there's some really valuable advice for you. So Lyndsey recently wrote an offer with some buyers, and it was a multiple offer situation. Believe it or not, they still happen even in this market. And a lot of those offers were all cash, and Lyndsey's clients were getting a loan. And so how in the world did you get your offer accepted with such a competitive situation? The first thing I noticed is that you had your clients be fully underwritten, not just pre-approved. So why is that so important?
So we always recommend that our buyers go in fully underwritten because that means they're basically as good as cash. So when we write that offer and we present that offer, it's strong right off the bat. There's no confusion down the road. There's no stress during the middle of escrow.
Yeah, they don't have to go through underwriting during escrow.
Correct.
And were you able to actually remove your loan contingency?
We were able to remove the loan contingency.
That's like a huge one to remove right off the bat. So
Yeah.
they were able to go in and immediately compete with a cash offer.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing I saw you did was that you removed inspection contingencies. Now that feels a little nerve-wracking because we always want our buyers to really understand what they're buying, know what's behind the walls, on the roof, all of that. So why in the world did you feel like it was okay and safe to remove your inspection contingency off the bat?
Because they did know what they were getting into. So the seller provided home inspection, they provided a pest inspection, a roof inspection, they had some repairs done, and they provided the receipt for the repairs. And so we knew 100% what we were getting into, and our buyers were willing to accept everything that was going on with the house. They knew what they were getting into, and it was just
another one they could mark off.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So if it's by like reputable inspectors and the reports have been done recently, then we can trust those reports. And so they were able to take that one off the board too and be super competitive. The last thing I noticed that you did was your communication skills were on point, and the other agent actually reached out to our team and complimented you on that and said he felt super confident going into it just because of how well you were communicating with him. So tell us, why is that so important?
I mean, communication is everything in real estate. Like I always say, you need to be in constant communication. Who you work with matters. So before we showed the property, I called him. After we saw the property, I called him and I let him know how it went, let them know what their thoughts were. Before we wrote the offer, I talked to him again just to kind of feel out how many offers he was expecting. And then after we submitted the offer, I called him again to make sure he got the offer. So
lots of calls. Yeah. So when we're on the listing side, we love when the other agent is really communicative and we know where they stand. We know how their buyers feel. It just makes us feel more confident. And so we always want to work with agents. These relationships between realtors in Santa Barbara matter, and we want to work with agents who we know are great communicators. And so that does make a big difference, and you absolutely nailed it for your clients. So I just think you did an amazing job, and there's some really valuable things we can learn from these like success stories. So I hope that was all interesting to you guys. And if you ever are writing an offer, come and talk to us. We've got lots of pointers, and we're really good at getting your offers accepted. So have a great summer. Bye.
Happy summer.